Through my brushstrokes, I reveal the depths of my artistic vision.
Vincent van Gogh, a name that resonates in the world of art, was named after his deceased elder brother, a fact that perhaps left a profound imprint on his psyche. This might have sparked a deep-seated desire in him to distinguish himself in the realm of art, as if to honor the memory of his namesake.
Vincent van Gogh, for I was named after my deceased brother, and from childhood, I saw a grave with my name on it. I wanted to establish myself as alive, and I have been able to do so through art.
Before Van Gogh became a renowned artist, he worked in his uncle's firm, Grandperson, a prominent international art dealership. This was where he was first exposed to various forms of art, igniting his passion for painting. Contrary to popular belief, Van Gogh was not a self-taught artist. He received formal education in painting, which played a significant role in shaping his artistic skills and vision. His early exposure to art through his uncle's firm and his formal education in painting laid the foundation for his future as a pioneering artist. His work is characterized by bold colors and dramatic, impulsive, and expressive brushwork that contributed to the foundations of modern art. His painting style was innovative and ahead of his time, often focusing on the emotional state of mind rather than the objective reality. His use of symbolic colors to convey emotions was a significant departure from the Impressionists' emphasis on capturing the fleeting effects of light and color.
My style is often described as both innovative and idiosyncratic. I was known for my use of vibrant and often unconventional color palettes, which I believed could convey emotions as powerfully as the subjects themselves. I often used colors symbolically, assigning them emotional values. For instance, I used yellow to represent light, life, and God. My brushwork, too, was distinctive. I painted with a sense of urgency and intensity, using thick, heavy brushstrokes to create a sense of movement and texture. This technique, known as impasto, allowed me to convey my emotional and psychological state in a tangible, visceral way.
Sunflowers is a series of still life paintings by Vincent van Gogh. The fourth version, created in 1888, is particularly noteworthy for its vibrant colors and profound emotional resonance. Van Gogh painted the Sunflower series during his stay in Arles, a city in the south of France. He was deeply inspired by the bright, sun-drenched landscapes of the region and sought to capture their essence in his work. The fourth version of Sunflowers was created as part of a decorative scheme for the Yellow House, where Van Gogh hoped to establish an artist's community. The composition of the fourth version is characterized by a large bouquet of sunflowers in a simple earthenware vase. The background is painted in a bright yellow, which enhances the luminosity of the sunflowers. The flowers themselves are depicted in various stages of bloom and decay, symbolizing the cycle of life and death. Van Gogh's style in Sunflowers is characterized by his use of bold, impasto brushstrokes and a vibrant color palette. He used thick layers of paint to create a sense of texture and depth, giving the flowers a tangible, almost sculptural quality. The painting is also notable for its lack of shadows, which gives it a flat, two-dimensional appearance. This was a deliberate choice by Van Gogh, who wanted to emphasize the decorative aspect of the painting. The main idea behind Sunflowers is the celebration of life and nature. Van Gogh saw sunflowers as a symbol of gratitude and optimism, and he wanted to convey these feelings through his painting. Despite the hardships he was facing at the time, the artist found solace in the beauty of the natural world, and this is reflected in the joyful, exuberant energy of sunflowers. Starry Night is another renowned oil painting by Vincent van Gogh. Created in 1889 while Van Gogh was in an asylum in Saint-Rémy-de-Provence, France, this painting is a reflection of his emotional and mental state during that period. It is considered one of his most famous and revered works. The composition of Starry Night is a vivid example of Van Gogh's unique style. The painting is a blend of reality and fantasy, a fusion of the observed world and the depths of Van Gogh's imagination. The swirling, undulating lines of the sky create a sense of movement and energy, while the bold, intense colors contribute to the overall dramatic effect. The painting is dominated by a moon and stars-filled night sky. which takes up over 2/3 of the canvas. Below, there is a peaceful village with a church steeple that stands out, and beyond it, the dark outline of a mountain range. The style of Starry Night is post-impressionistic, characterized by its symbolic content, expressive detail, and bold application of color. Van Gogh's use of impasto, a technique where paint is laid thickly on the canvas, gives the painting a three-dimensional feel, adding depth and texture to the scene. The painting is not just a depiction of a starry night, but also a reflection of Van Gogh's inner world. The tumultuous sky could be seen as a metaphor for the turmoil he was experiencing in his own mind, while the tranquil village might represent a longing for calm and stability. Starry Night is more than just a beautiful painting, it is a window into the soul of one of the world's most celebrated artists. It is a testament to Van Gogh's ability to transform his personal struggles into a timeless piece of art that continues to captivate audiences more than a century later.
I devoted my life to the pursuit of art. My journey was not a simple one, but it was driven by a deep passion and a desire to bring something new to the world of art. I wanted to infuse art with raw emotion and truth, to capture the essence of the world as I saw it, not as it was conventionally depicted. I believe that art should be a mirror to the soul, reflecting the innermost feelings and thoughts of the artist. I wanted to push the boundaries of what was considered acceptable in art, to challenge the status quo and to bring a new perspective to the canvas. I worked tirelessly on my paintings, often to the detriment of my own mental health. I was consumed by my work, driven by an insatiable need to create. I painted with a fervor and intensity that was both my strength and my downfall. I produced over 2,000 artworks, including around 860 oil paintings, most of which were created in the last 2 years of my life. My mental health deteriorated over time, a decline that was exacerbated by my relentless work ethic and the lack of recognition for my work. I was often misunderstood and dismissed by my contemporaries, which only fueled my desire to create and to prove them wrong. Despite the struggles I faced, I left behind a legacy that has endured long after my death. My work has been celebrated for its bold use of color, its emotional depth, and its innovative techniques. I am considered one of the greatest painters in European art history, and my paintings continue to inspire and influence artists around the world. My journey was not an easy one, but I hope that my story and my art can serve as a reminder of the power of passion and perseverance. Art, in its purest form, is a reflection of the human spirit, and I am proud to have contributed to its evolution in my own unique way.